Good morning. We're going to go ahead and get started. If you have any questions, please type them into the chat window, and we'll get to those near the end. We've got some time for that Q&A at the end. And so thank you for joining us. Hopefully you'll find this is a good use of your time this morning, and we look forward to an opportunity to work with you going forward. My name's Kevin Payton. I joined the company in 2013, and have ever since then have led the sales efforts here at VirtualPBX. It's been a long and fun, enjoyable experience. We've done a lot of wonderful things. We've got a terrific platform now that we can offer our partners, and this is really a kind of a restart of our partner program. We retooled it and reinvented it over the past year, and are finding that we have a program now that's very positive for our partners and for us to help you grow your business and help us grow our business alongside. We have evolved our service offerings quite a bit over the last 13 years, and I think you'll find it very useful. And I should mention too that dog weighs 175 pounds. That's why I got the picture with him. Marketing people thought that would be good. So who's VirtualPBX? So if you haven't heard of us, we've been around since 1997, founded in a basement in San Francisco by a couple of engineers who were actually on their way to build a nutrition recommendation application of some form or fashion. And it turned into a telecom solution. All of the folks that they shared it with actually thought, well, tell me about this phone thing that you're doing here, because it was having to call in and type in inputs to get an answer. And since then, we've grown substantially, of course, over the years as voice over IP and that kind of the last mile internet has improved. The advent of voice over IP and phones on every desk through the internet has helped us to grow to the place we are today. Many of our customers are just like the ones that you currently sell to. Typically under 50 seats or 50 employees is a strong part of our business. We have thousands of customers that fit into that category and find our services very beneficial and productive for them to run their everyday business. Let me make sure I don't miss anything. Again, as I mentioned, we relaunched our partner program last year. It's getting great traction, and we're excited to have more folks join us here going forward. So our mission is to really provide a customer service and ease of use that people appreciate. If you look at our reviews out in the marketplace, you'll find that most of our reviews are very, very positive and has to do with customer service. One of the things in the subscription business is that if you can't build a loyal customer base, you're out of business, because they'll find another vendor tomorrow. It's a very competitive marketplace, and so we find that our service offerings are very competitive from a feature function standpoint, but really where we win with customers is ease of use and customer service. We bring folks onboard them, make sure they're comfortable with the product, and then they can not worry about it. It just works. We are private and profitable. We're very secure with 6 data centers spanning the U.S. and in the U.K. They're all 5 nines. Of course, we can't control the internet, but our customers with good internet connection have a great experience, HD voice at all of their endpoints. We've got a strong feature set. And one thing I do like to mention is we make ease of use is a priority for us. There's a lot of horsepower under the cover. So there's all kinds of custom call flows and other things that teamed with our folks in engineering can really build strong applications, integrations, and so forth for you and your customers. And we do offer support 24/7. As I mentioned, an onboarding team. So that first 30 days, really getting people up and running quickly and comfortable. And we find that they tend to stay with us for a long period of time because of those things. Some of the things you'll see, with some customers, as I mentioned before, customer testimonials there, but you'll find that our customer base is very much in alignment with the folks that you service on a daily basis. And our team, our direct sales team that you would be working with, are also very comfortable and confident in working with those folks in that SMB category. So some of the things that we offer, the kind of the things you would expect, of course, right? Auto attendant, voicemail, conferencing, call queues, ring groups. We do support hundreds of phones, soft phones, video conferencing, video calls, etc., texting. So pretty much the gamut of things. And as I mentioned before, with the horsepower under the covers, we can build and integrate to just about anything that your customers may need or want. We can expose APIs to integrate to other systems that they may have, Zapier integration, webhooks, etc. I should also mention we also have a very strong reporting engine, so your customers can look at the metrics that they're looking for and have visibility into their team's performance and the activities that are coming into their business. The way that we structure the program is really aligning a partner directly with one of our direct sales team. And that direct salesperson really owns that relationship with you, the partner. And so our hope and our goal is that that our people build that credibility and trust with you, so you're quite comfortable with sharing your customers with them. And our goal is to ensure that we put you in the best light when we're working with them. And that helps you quite a bit because you don't have to learn our platform. You don't have to understand how our technology works. If your customer has a communication need, you can just hand them off to one of our folks and they're going to take great care of them. And then, of course, you get paid, which is an important part of that as well. So we'll get to that in a minute. But we're not here to undermine that relationship you have. We really take great pride, as we note there, in the integrity of that relationship that you have with your customer. And we always try to act in the best interest of your business in servicing your customer. So how we structure it, and we've done some research in the market to understand how this referral program should be structured. And we offer 100% commissions on that first month's net invoice being less taxes and fees and regulatory and so forth. So if you have a referral to us and our team does the selling and it's a win, we will secure that business, of course, in conjunction with your communication with them. And you would get 100% commission on that first month's invoice after 90 days. That helps us. We get them onboarded in that first 30 days, make sure that they're up and running and comfortable. And then also if they canceled that first month, we wouldn't want to go backwards on that. But we have a very high retention rate. Our churn is very, very low. We're actually below industry standard on that metric for the most part. Some of the resources that are available to you. We have a partner portal where you would log in. You can track your leads. So you would input a lead there. Your direct account manager is notified immediately. And then they would update that portal so that you can see the in real time, the status of that lead. So if you haven't spoken to the end user or end client, you can look in your portal and see that. It would also give you a projection on the commission that would be paid and the date that would be paid. There's also materials in there that you can use in having discussions with your customers or prospects before you hand them off to us or during that sales cycle. And of course, you've got a direct relationship with your account manager at all times. So they can ensure that they understand what your customer is looking for. They can do joint calls with you if you want, or you can just hand that lead off and they can run with it and focus on the voice component of that for you. The typical referral partner that we see and have been successful with are smaller consulting type of firms. You've got a set of services that you might offer. You might be reselling some other software products or technologies. You may or may not be selling any phones or anything related to voice, but your customers have a need. You might be just doing general IT services or business consulting of some form or fashion. It really takes many forms, but anyone in these types of categories that's selling to that SMB, sub 50 person company finds pretty great value in our referral program, in that you don't have to learn another product. We'll take that and do all the kind of the heavy lifting for you and get that customer win. Hopefully it adds value. It's a value add for you, and also earn some commissions along the way. So with that, I'll go ahead and open it up to questions. That was a quick overview of what we've got to offer. If you have a question, please just type it into the chat.
Awesome. Thank you, Kevin. Before we dive too deeply into questions, I'll go ahead and get an easy one out of the way. If you have any more questions or want to see how to apply for our referral partner program, we'll be sharing a link here right inside of the webinar where you can read further details, apply. There's also a helpful video in there. There it is. There's that link. So let's get to some questions for Kevin. This first one asks, when would I receive commissions?
So it's going to be 90 days after the initial invoice. And that ensures that the customer is going to stick with us at least for 90 days. And it's a net invoice. And again, as I mentioned, in your portal, you can access there and you can see the date and the amounts that you'll be paid. So you have that in real time.
Awesome. And the next one is if there are any minimum commitments with partnering with VirtualPBX.
So for our referral program, no, we don't require any minimums. We will be offering a different program in the coming weeks and months that will have an annual commitment associated with it. But this is really trying to make it easy for you as a partner without a minimum commitment.
Awesome. And we have a question in here about texting. Does our texting include MMS, including picture text, both sending and receiving?
Yes, it does. We've got a very robust texting capability in addition to our advanced reporting and numerous other things. Yes.
Awesome.
There's also, let me just add, sorry, that will be some marketing kind of capabilities within our texting. If you have specific questions about that, we can talk offline and we can kind of go through it with you.
Awesome. Yeah, we end up getting a lot of questions about SMS, especially recently. And another one that we get a lot of questions on is about integrations. So Kevin, what kind of integrations do we have at VirtualPBX?
So out of the box, we've got webhooks, Zapier integration, and then we can also expose APIs to our platform, and you can integrate any other systems or services that you may need for your customers.
Awesome. And by the way, for folks who might be curious about that Zapier integration, we did a Zapier webinar recently. So check out our website if you're looking for that recording. We've got another question about commissions. Are the commissions ongoing, or is it just the one-time 100% MRC's commission?
Yeah, for this program, the referral partner program, it is a one-time commission. So we encourage you to bring lots of accounts to us, so you would have a kind of a revenue stream, if you will. But it's a one-time commission for this program.
Excellent. This question wasn't really asked, but you just reminded me of it, Kevin. While we don't have any minimum commitments, we also don't have any maximum commitments. So the nice thing about the referral partner program in particular, the ability to hand these leads off to our sales team, see if you can overload them. We won't stop you.
Right. So so the good news on this is that our team will do the heavy lifting and really run the sales cycle related to the voice services. So you don't have to get intimate with our platform or our pricing or any of those things. Our team will really handle that soup to nuts with your customer, and of course keep you in the loop throughout the process.
Awesome. Well, it looks like that is it for questions. So of course, if anyone has any questions beyond this, please feel free to hit us up on those contact points. Give us a call. That's our main number. email our sales team. They're the most intimate with this program, would be the best to answer those questions. And of course, visit our website. We've got that link in our webinar here for the referral partner program specifically. So clicking on apply here will take you to the page that shows more information about our program. Again, there's a little helpful video in there as well. And the application is also right there on that page.
Yep. So thank you again for joining us. As I mentioned, I want to leave you with, once you get an account manager, that's your dedicated account manager, and they stay with you for the life of your relationship with us. So you always have a go-to person that you can count on for your customers. And if there's things that they need to understand about your customers, that's the person that you would share that with. They're very good. The entire team has been with VirtualPBX for a period of time and understands our products very well. So really appreciate your time this morning. Thank you so much. And look forward to hearing from you soon.
Awesome. Thanks, everyone.